Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for an epic little discussion video. So I thought this would be fun, considering the most recent release and the last supposed release for Beyblade Burst, at least like mainstream release, just dropping that, of course, being Barricade Lucifer, man. And it's crazy just saying that this is what's possibly like the end of Burst with the main releases. We still have one set coming with the V2 Plastic Gen remake Beys. So yeah, I definitely wish they would have done an MFB set. Like, yeah, I'll mention that with this too. But basically just like a fun little discussion video on like if they were to have extended it a little bit, like say if they were to like extend it a little further into 2023, that being Burst, what Bays would have been cool to see. And I'll just give you guys my big time list. It's gonna probably be a shorter video, probably something that you guys have known, but just anybody who doesn't know or anything, like just fun to speculate about like some evos that would have been amazing to see for sure, especially like the history with the characters or such, or how well they were in the show, how strong they were in the show. But yeah, so that's what this discussion video is going to be on. And like I said, this is no confirmation of it being extended or anything. It's just a fun little like what if video. Like what if we were to have gotten like more evos, like a few more releases and such for Burst BU. If they were to have extended it. But yeah, it's looking like Lucifer is going to be the last one, and still, it looks really awesome. If you're wondering if I got it, I did. It'll be on the way when it gets here. It gets here. Plus, I'm still working on battles with Helios and Hyperion because there's that many modes, man, and I'm still not done. That's the crazy part about it. But yeah, so we're gonna get into this. First things first, of course, like I mentioned, Metal Fight Beyblade remake set. I really wanted to see just one more because the potential that they gave Drigger V2 being so strong of a remake, it's not only the strongest Plastic Gen remake, it literally goes toe to toe with DB and BU Beys power wise, and that's freaking awesome. Like that true crossover and a Bay being that strong, a Plastic Gen remake being that strong to where it hangs with DB and BU Beys, man, it's awesome seeing that level of power with them, and it truly gives justice to the Plastic Gen. Now, would love to see that with Metal Fight, like getting one more set, man, because 4D, like we're getting a V2 remake set for the Plastic Gen. That's like what, the third set, I think, maybe like third set that we got for Plastic Gen. But yeah, dude, it'll make sense if they just did like a third and final set for MFB for the remakes. Uh, the bays I put in it, it's a given. Like Big Bang Pegasus, all you need to do is just put in like Ultimate Reboot. Ultimate Reboot Dash, I'd say put it with it, or Metal Ultimate Reboot, something like that. High Ultimate Reboot Dash. Another way of getting it, since the only way you can really get Ultimate Reboot Dash is on Prime Apocalypse and it's locked in a set. This would be locked in a set, still be another way of getting like an ultimate reboot and such. And that would be an amazing combo. Imagine they give us something like over, even wing, because Pegasus has wings, like if they gave a wing dash or something like that, that would be amazing, man. Like, for real. I would absolutely love to see that. Paying respects to your boy Jinga Hagane. And then, like, El Drago Destroy, of course, got to get the boy Ryuga in here. He's a legendary blader for sure. I do one for all the legendary bladers in the 4 seasons, at least, like, to start it off. So like El Drago Destroy having something like Generate or Generate Dash, you know what I mean? Like something that's along the lines of Generate. Maybe they have it where like it's in the high mode, but then with that, you could put like a Generate Dash on it because it's in the high mode, like the way that it's designed. That would be pretty dope, It would make it work for El Drago Destroy. Just give it the big time weight and metal heads and such that it needs. Like, like I have the plastic on the outside, but at least like some metal weight with it so I can get some major hits in. Something like that. Imagine if I had like Karma on it or some disc like that, you know what I mean? That would be really sick. Or because it's round, maybe give it a legal, Because like how Destroy is, yeah, you know or like how Final Survive is. I mean, Generate being like Final Survive and then like having a disc like illegal or something because just the round part of Final Survive. Who knows? But yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Fang Leon would be another one. W squared D or Wave Wide Defense would be another, like like use Wave for it for the W squared D. It'll make full sense. Like Wave, Metal Wave, High Wave, Dash, even though you've seen that, or like Metal Wave, Metal High Wave, something like that. Wave would be like the perfect one to resemble W squared D. But yeah, man, I think that would be another one that would be really sick to see. Flash Sagittario would be another one. They literally use yielding for all the WD remakes, like Earth Aquila had yielding, Gravity Destroyer, Gravity Perseus had yielding. They just put high yielding on Flash Sagittario to make it taller. To somehow make it where you can like switch the modes. If not, like lock it in one mode, whatever. It would just be cool to see the remakes. Diablo Nemesis itself, like I think Trick Dash would fit it the most. Like if we're talking about like the original attack mode to imitate the XD, maybe it's something like they could just even put trans on it because you can switch between like the stamina and the attack. Or if you go with the ultimate balance mode theme for it, which would make sense, you know, use Trick Dash because Trick switches in the middle of battle just like how XD switches because of how Nemesis is designed, but yeah, that would be my list. And also Phantom Orion as well. Like make it a set of 6. Phantom Orion, bearing dash, metal bearing, high bearing, whatever you want to put on it, will make sense for it. The Legendary Bladers of the Four Seasons, I think, should all have Beys in that set. If they were to extend it and put out any more remakes after that, like I'd say Varieris with Zeta Dash or Metal Zeta, something like that, because it's just like DD, you know. Scythe Chronos with like Never, because like how Never is free spinning in the middle, that would be kind of insane because Chronos was shaped like a circle, and that would have been wild to see if they were to do something like that. Yeah, maybe like if they were to do now at this point, I'm like if they were to do like Death Quetzalcoatl, y'all remember Teti's Bay? Uh, Honestly, on that Zeal, because that's like the closest thing to RDF, like the rubber in the middle, but then having stamina and LED on the outside, like something like that. That would be pretty cool. Like some remakes like that. Blitz Striker, Blitz Unicorno. That would be another cool one. Like I'd say maybe like keep Dash because like when it gets worn down, it's like RSF or even like Hunter or something on it. Yeah, just all possible like remakes. That'll be really really awesome to see. Will we see them? Like odds are no, but like I said, this is full speculation and everything, and just like a fun little video because basically Burst is like done at this point, besides the next set. But I think it's fun to speculating. So that's the first thing I'd say is like MFB remakes. The second thing I would say, we're getting into the Beys. So if I had to make a list of top Beys I'd love to see come back, my top 5, I'd honestly say Diabolos because literally Spriggan and Achilles both took the gimmicks from Diabolos. Delta was shafted, left in the dark and such, and we never got another Diabolos. Like have one that's shaped like Death where it has major attack in one rotation and then like kind of like how Master is, where in one rotation it gets the major attacks in and such, but then the other rotation more like a push attack and like with the stamina and everything, that kind of balance. It would have been amazing to see that, man. But yeah, like Diabolos, that's definitely my number 1 because Delta was freaking awesome. My number 2 would be honestly I'd say Genesis. You know, yeah, like Genesis would be really awesome to see because how strong Gwyn was, in the 4th season. Third one would honestly be Apocalypse because how strong Arthur was. If you're wondering how the Mugen Lock system would work with this, do the greatest Raphael type treatment with it. Make it one piece where it's locked in like either the high mode or low mode, has that gimmick with it, but it's locked in either one of the modes. And then just put Ultimate Reboot Dash on it, like Genesis, something like obviously like they had the electronic drivers before, just put something that has some like pretty decent stamina within it is defensive, like maybe even like metal, like orbit metal even, or if they put like atomic metal or something on it, that would be kind of cool. Like I'd say like orbit metal would even fit it, but yeah, man, like orbit metal dash, that would be really cool, and up in that like burst resistance for it, that would be really cool. You know but after that, yeah, I'd say Diabolos, Genesis, Apocalypse. If I were to add to that list, I'd say definitely Hades. I put Hades on that list because Hearts is a former world champion. It would be amazing if we would have got another one like High Zephyr, Metal Zephyr, High Metal Zephyr, or something like that. Um, and a brand new Hades because he's a former world champion, man. Like we got Phoenix, but it would have been cool to see Hades, for sure. But yeah, there was a bug flying around. Had to swat it. But yeah, if I had to make number 5, I would definitely choose Zach the Sunshine or Sunrise because we didn't see that man since season 1, and it would have been cool to see another Zeus. He's literally like the one of the Spin Emperors that got shafted big time because we literally saw Galaxy Zeus and then to see Zeus again after that, which makes me sad still to this day because Zach was a really powerful and awesome blader in the first season, and then they just kind of said nah. They made Galaxy Zeus, but then after that, it was just like, eh. And the metal ball gimmick for Zeus was awesome. And imagine if it came with something like a new driver, like Atomic Metal. Imagine if, like, the ball in the Atomic was actually made out of metal. Orbit got up with Orbit Metal. Charge got up with Charge Metal. Yard got up with Yard Metal. So imagine Atomic Metal. That would be crazy, man. Same spin defense, that thing would be a beast. And also stamina and LED wise with opposite spin, that would be strong as well because the metal ball. Be sick to see that. And then the metal ball gimmick for Zeus itself, that would be so awesome, dude. It would be amazing seeing that. If I had to name like a couple honorable mentions for sure, I would say Wyvern and Death Scyther, hands down. Not only because they're the two first burst bays that I got, like Wyvern are massive and Death Scyther over excel because they have special places in my heart, but also because Wakia was strong as hell in Season 5 and battled literally once, and then we didn't see him use Jet Wyvern again after that. And then, like, not even seeing Dinah come back, even though they made Hollow Death Scyther, you know what I mean? Would have been amazing to see a Death Scyther. But yeah, those are like my top choices. I guess that'll be it for this video. You know, basically got out all the thoughts of like what would be amazing to see if they were to extend burst a little bit. Like those would be the main things, and I think they could flush out the meta game that much more because DB and BU is really well balanced, man. And it'll be amazing seeing those bays, like, you know, if they were to have gotten evolutions and everything and make it that much more diverse with the system, because DB and BU is such an awesome format, and I wish that we would have gotten a few more bladers that would have gotten some big time respect and props. You know, former world champions, former evils that were extremely strong, you know, because I mean, we got Lucifer, but we haven't got Apocalypse and Genesis. That makes me sad. Like, it made me sad that we didn't get that, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, dude. Anyways, any dream battles or dream bays you guys would have wanted to see, let me know in the comments. Definitely put them down there, all that good stuff. But yeah, anyways, that's going to do it for this speculation video and such, you know, like, well, discussion video, not so much speculation because it's given it's over, but like, yeah, like more of this discussion video. But hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. Also, if you're wondering why I haven't been doing like these face cams and such or live streams as much as often, one, because there haven't been new episodes that have been coming out for one, two, like I try to do the Q&A live streams, but also y'all gotta remember I work a day job with lots of hours, and then I'm like cranking before and after work and such, and just trying to get sleep and also make time to hang out with friends and game and everything. Adulting sucks sometimes and it's tiring. You can probably see the bags under my eyes, but still at it, cranking, man, and working with it. So yeah, if you're waiting on any certain thing, patience. Rome wasn't built in a day. Got a lot of plans and still got a lot of things planned before this year's even up, before we get into 2023. So stay tuned. But yeah, anyways, till next time, guys, it is your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Till then, stay awesome and cool. Shoot, or let it rip. I'm about out of here.